I am, aka Morpheus, as you know me as Leon C. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, as you have read, the title and the subject is definitely based on the details of several viewers of the American power construct. It might be a video that you probably expected or least expected, since I'm well known to give you a killer red pill. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and give you this red pill before we even get started. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you so it can start sinking in and take its time with your consciousness. Now, let's get right into it. Several emailers asked me because they are wanting details on MGTOW. Okay, men going their own way. And a lot of people have emailed me based on other lectures that they have heard about men. Now, for you men, if you women watching this, maybe you'll learn something about us. But this is for you men. This is a powerful pill for you to strengthen you and actually to let you know that Morpheus understands. Okay? Now, this is what one person emailed me. This is going to be like 4 or 5 emails. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. I'm going to cut over a few things and I'm going to try to give it to you as much detail as I can with the time that I'm allowed. Okay? Let's go to the first email. I'm going to talk about it. Morpheus, what is your philosophy on the red pill? And MGTOW, since you give red pills on every subject. All right. So let's get down to the basics with that. Yes, I do support MGTOW. That's right. And I do give red pills. My red pill isn't just specifically for men themselves, because the red pills I give can be utilized by all men, by all women, by all people. Okay? It is a universal concept of empowering, because my reach, I don't want it to be limited just to a certain array when life is bigger than that. Okay? Yes, it reaches on every subject, because as Morpheus, the red pill is to awaken you. The red pill is to open up your mind. The red pill is to let you know that there is something different than what you thought you knew. So when your eyes is closed and I begin to discuss things, it's to open up your eyes. So that's why it's considered as the red pill. Okay? And it's not going to be on one specific subject. I give things in its array and variations in multiple fashions, because life is multifaceted. Life is it's a collaboration. It's a conglomerate of multiple things that you don't want to limit yourself. Okay? And as Morpheus, my place, okay, is not only to empower you and to support all of you who are listening, you understand, but to show you that you don't have to limit yourself. So it will be a contradictory if I only give you a red pill on one subject. Okay, then that would just limit you to one subject, when my whole task is to empower the American people to give you something that will bring you all up and to inspire you to be better, because we are all in this together and we need to do this as a unit to help each other. So that's why it's multiple subjects. And yes, it's still the red pill. If you listen to my videos, if you've read my book down there called 2020 America Rise or Fall, if you are reading my content and subjects, if you are focusing, okay, then you will understand that this thing is real and it's serious, that the red pill is not limited. Okay, it is awareness, it's an awakening, it's a strengthening, okay, and it is a force of knowledge and information to help you. Now, I'm not going to expound more on that, because I got a lot more emails here. Okay. Now, I would tell you this, and I'm going to give you a subject, or let me tell you a story, since I got it here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down here for you. MGTOW tell the truth. I'm going to tell you that. Okay. And I'm going to support them, and I do support them Okay, and I do comprehend MGTOW myself. Okay, the practice is not really a practice, it's just a lifestyle. It's just common sense that people don't practice anymore. You see, it's just common awareness that you don't want to be taken advantage of. All right, I have experienced Morpheus. I have experienced just about a lot of what MGTOW talks about. I have encountered women like that in my entire life. I can tell you now, okay? I've had plenty of relationships. I've spoken and spent time with plenty of women. I've only known of at least 1 to 2 women, right, who was the unicorn, or who had good potential, or who was the exception to the rules, okay? But I had many in between from then and there, okay? So what they say is actual and factual. You know, from the ages where the girls are, they're 20 to 21 to 23 to 23 to 32. I meant to say 32, but you know what I mean. 42, 44, okay? I've met them, spent time with them, spoken to them, and still deal with them every day, okay? Yes, I have fell in love once. I fell in love with one of the exceptions to the rule, but because she had hypergamy, right? Because she was in America, because she does the American lifestyle for most you American women who like the monkey branch to one man to the next man. Okay, I wasn't tolerating like what MGTOW is all about, being a stepping stone, or being used, or being manipulated. I told her it's either going to be this way or it's going to be no way. But everything that she wanted, everything that she requested was going to benefit her. Okay? I don't play that game. Morpheus don't play it. Okay? So I've been in those situations before, and what MGTOW talk about is the truth. And actually it's getting kind of warm, so I'm going to have to take off my Morpheus jacket here. Maybe I'll begin to wear a Morpheus outfit just to humor y'all a little bit more. Oftentimes, I'm not necessarily an angry person, as you would say, okay? Or oftentimes serious, but it's serious subjects that we talk about because most times it's about your life. It's about you. It's about your future, and you don't want to make a mistake by not taking it seriously. Okay, so it's serious matters most times. I joke a little bit. I laugh a little bit. I put forth some very comical content at times. Yeah, there's one where I was pretending like I was singing, but I wasn't, you know, when I was talking about the choir and things like that. So there's a variation of, small scant, emotional waves there. But in the furthermost part, I try to be straightforward and serious because I know that y'all needing the proper information. And for some of you, y'all are in a situation that you want to get out of it. You know, you want to change your life. You really want to. You might be one of those guys who are married of 13 years and you're locked down. You might have a 2-year-old child right now, and you don't know what to do with the situation. There's some women who might have a 2-year-old child and she don't want to deal with him because of his immaturity. There's some women who might be, who knows, maybe 6 years older than the man that they're with, or maybe in some cases 10 years older than the man that they might be with, depending on what it is. And this guy is immature. Okay, so you deal with a lot of fluctuations. So it's all based on your spirit and the intelligence that you receive from information that can inspire your wisdom. You get that? So sometimes it's serious. You be like, oh, I want to get out of it. I can't do it. I need help. So you got to open up your ears. Now, I don't want to talk too long about it. So that give you an outline of why I discuss things in a variation, because I'm not limited. Morpheus don't want you to be limited, so I'm not limited either. I can't teach you or help you if I'm doing the same thing. So I have to practice what I preach. So that way, if I'm saying I want you to be empowered, I want myself to be empowered. So I make sure that my circle is as big as possible. Now, I'm going to answer this for you gentlemen and some of you women to comprehend something, and it's not going against anybody else's opinion. If it's your opinion, it's fine. Okay. It's not actually for this is to answer my emailers. Okay. It's not for whoever puts out content that might have a contrary serious force because they really believe it. Okay. They really want to believe in what they are saying and become concerned or combatant just because more information is about what they think they know. Okay. So here's a question about my emailers based on men. This is for men. Okay. This is for the growing guy. This is for the teenager. This is for the football player who's new to the football team. This is for guys who you may be spending time with, for you women who may be spending time with your husband. Get some understanding here, okay? And it's not going to be all drawn out in detail, but it's going to be enough for you. The first question was, can men truly love? I failed to see this. Now, this was a woman who emailed me this, okay? Now let's going to be honest. Love it. Glad it. Love it. Love it when you're honest. I appreciate open and honest people, so I'm going to be open and honest with you. Okay, and I wrote this down, and I'm going to give you my words on it. I always write down, when I write down your email expression and what you're saying in your comments, I always write a comment under it in advance. So when I'm talking, I'll read my my response. Then I add more to my response to remind myself, okay? So, the answer is, of course, yes. But check this out. This is what I've written. The thing is, men are becoming aware. It's the fact that men are becoming more aware of women themselves who not only take advantage of his love, if he so happened to love her, but women desire to be with an abusive, barbaric, rough-handling brute where love can't truly exist but sex. What that means in understanding and breaking down, some of you already know that anyway, okay? If us men display a feeling for you which is decent or a gentleman or nice, open up the car doors, help you out every now and then, put the carpet down so you can walk on it, okay? Or if we are punctual with our phone calls, if we don't treat you with the rough hand, the moment we tell you that we love you, you get turned off. You'll run. You will display a form of discord, of hatred, of disgust for our kindness for you. Because on a general basis, especially here in America, women love abusive men. Y'all love them. Okay? And abusive doesn't mean that he's putting his hands on you. Okay? Abusive is verbal. He's inconsistent. Okay? He don't care about your needs. Often he's not asking you if you're okay. All right? He pretends with you. And most times he has to hold his feelings back and he has to play you. Why does he have to play you? Okay? Because generally you women are playing yourself. You understand? Because whenever you have an opportunity, and most of men have been in that situation, I've been in that situation myself, okay? Where we are kind to you, that kindness is taken for weakness. That kindness is taken for advantage, okay? So men do have the ability to love you again. We have that ability. The fact is, we can't. Because loving women is a compromise to our freedom. Loving women is a compromise to our manhood. Loving women is usually a compromise, okay, even to our manhood, because women here in America, and most women, and some of them who may be feminists, and most women who hate other women because they hate themselves, okay, have created this negative environment where they become naturally untrusted. So any wise man, any man who takes care of himself, any man who's aware of the snake that is slithering next to him, okay, He knows that he can't trust that snake because that snake is going to bite him eventually. Okay? Most women have become that snake where you want us to tell you we love you. We love you so much. We're gonna take you out to eat, and we're gonna call you when you want us to. We will call you, and yes, my love, and my dear, I will be there, and yes, I care about you, and you want flowers on your Valentine's Day. I will give it to you. I will give it to you. You want a wedding ring that costs more than my car? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, yes. Because all I want to do is be inside you. That's all. That's all you give me. Yes, that's all you give me. But, mind you, all the while, most of the women are like, oh, he's a punk. Oh, he's weak. He's sensitive. I don't want that. No, I want a man that's just don't care about me. I want a man that don't call me. I want a man who's late all the time. I want a man who's with other women. Okay? I want a man who's inconsistent, because every time I get a man who is consistent, who is focusing on me, okay, I abuse him. I cheat on him. I do hypergamy. I go talk to my ex-boyfriend, and I have like 3 or 4 other different blue pill beta guys in my back pocket that I talk to every now and then when I'm at work, when I'm not around my husband or my boyfriend. My boyfriend, by the way, who actually loves me. My boyfriend who, by the way, who really cares about me and really do want to marry me according to his feelings. Okay? Y'all women don't want that. Because the first opportunity you get, you will break his back. So therefore, if you're talking about can men truly love? I fail to see it. That's because men fail to see that your love is true. Do you get that? Because love comes in action. Because all we ever hear is rah, 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 rah. All the while, you just waiting. And as soon as you say, oh, baby, I love you, let's get married. Oh no, and there's his life. So when you ask a question like that, my emailer, it's a reflection on you, not on men. Men can do it. But do you have what it takes? Are you trustworthy? Are you virtuous for when he does really have feelings for you? Or if he ever display his feelings, would you appreciate it? Now, second emailer. Dear Morpheus, Leon C., you answer a lot of great questions and I appreciate your work. Good job. And I hope everybody is donating to your channel, and I hope everybody buys your book because it is a 5-star in my eyes. Yeah, okay, thanks. However, I have a question that I heard another emailer say, no, another YouTube provider say, saying no names, that men are non-emotional. That men are non-emotional. Can you explain this to me and those of YouTube? Okay. That was a long email. Love Shana. Wow. Okay, I won't say the last name. All right, interesting. Another woman. That's fine. Okay? Because some of them are waking up and they're like, okay, I see this. I see it. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I know what we have to do here in America. Okay, fine. Got to keep moving. Got to keep making this thing happen for everybody. If not, we ain't getting nowhere. Okay? We're going to be sitting back like, what you staring at? Okay, check this out. Men do have feelings and emotions. Yes, my lady, we do. But men use logic first before emotions. Real men think first with logic and reasoning before emotions, because emotions is just a feeling. Emotions is not logical. Emotions is not intelligence. We don't say, I feel because I feel like it should be. I will tell you, I know it should be because it's supposed to be this way, because I know this, and because the letter says this here, and I'll outline it and give it to you. That's what men are. That's what real men should be. Okay? You don't say, I feel. What's I feel? Who cares about how you feel? Who cares about how I feel? It's not about how you feel. It's about what you know. It's about what's actual. It's about what's logical. It's about what's true. You know I'm holding this pen right here. Okay? It's logical. You know. Your eyes are telling you. Your brain is telling you. The video screen is telling you this is a pen. You don't say, I feel like that pen is there. No, you don't feel like the pen is there. You know the pen is there. So you got to get feeling out of it. That doesn't mean you don't have any emotions. We feel, okay? We get hurt sometimes. Yes, men go through things that we just don't share, okay? Because most men have most men have the ability, because of logic and reasoning, to figure it out. You see this whole pad right here? Let me show you something. You see all this paper? You see all this? All that is writing. Logical writing. All that is sensible reasoning to present to you the information that I'm giving you by research and thinking and reading and studying and talking to people, right? I've had to do that on my own. Feelings will not make this happen. Getting emotional isn't going to allow me to talk to you like I'm talking to you. You understand? What point would it be for me to say, oh, I feel like you women are doing this to us, and I feel like men are supposed to be like that, and I feel hurt because those two girls that were the unicorns are gone. I just feel so bad about it. That ain't gonna help me. What's that gonna do with this? That's not gonna help you. It's not a feeling situation. Men feel. But when we have a problem, when we have something to think about, when I am presenting something to you, I have to logically, with intelligence and reasoning, I have to start writing. I have to start thinking for myself. So, whereas you might have a majority of emotional women, now there are some logical women out there, and it's scant, but it fails sometimes. But whereas the majority is based on emotions, and I feel this way, I feel like you hurt me, I feel like you're doing it, I feel this way. You'll go out there and display yourself through conversation, through gossip, through trying to make somebody else feel bad, by trying to put somebody else down, and just get non-productive. Men, by way, instead of verbally saying it, men will say, let me think about this. Let me go into my closet or my room in my space. Let me sit down and think myself out of this situation. Let me use logic in this, and let me reason with the situation. That doesn't mean I don't love her. That doesn't mean I don't care. That doesn't mean I have no feelings. That doesn't mean I'm made out of iron and steel. That doesn't mean I just want to go out there and run in front of a truck and think I'm going to be able to block it. That doesn't mean that. That means you have to use your brain first. You got to think logically first. Is this the right idea or not? Is this the good decision or not? Should I do it or not? You don't say, I feel like I should do it. Because when you go by your emotions, how you feel, it will lead you to the wrong direction. Like suicidal people, okay? So let's get that good example. Suicidal people. Because you feel suicidal, does that mean you should feel suicidal enough to run out there in front of a truck and just kill yourself because you feel suicidal? No. So usually that suicidal person, to prevent that from happening, say, oh, okay, I feel suicidal, but let me think about this. Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to leave my family behind? Do I really not care about my life that much? Or should I get help? Should I call somebody and just talk about this? Right? So now you're using logic, you're using reasoning. So therefore, you're not going to run out there and get hit by a truck. That's the difference between emotion and logic. Men don't care about emotion. Real men understand that emotion is going to fail. it's no intelligence and emotion. It's feelings, okay? It's a spirit vibration of your inner energy that don't have a lot of logic to it. Next. That was a lot, was it? That was a lot. Alright, next. Person asked another question. Leon C., I have been in relationships, ups and downs, just about in many foyers of America. I'm 34 years old, female, not too bad looking. Some say I might be a 7 or a 8. Depends on where you are, what town or city, but okay. But what I found out is men can't really be romantic as what they used to be before. Can you ask me why is this that I keep running across men, okay, who aren't as romantic as they used to be? All right. Look like we're running out of time here, but I'm going to make it as fast as possible. It's the signs of the time, and it's not that men cannot be romantic. Okay, me as Morpheus, trust me, if I could and it was okay. If you are my queen, for example, okay, if you were the unicorn and you was the exception to the rule, loyal, dependable, strong-minded, I mean, just, try to think logical first before emotional. That's what I mean. I don't need a headstrong female, because that's two bucks coming together. That's not going to happen. It's like two rams. We're ramming into each other. No, I need you to be a woman, not a man. Don't be me. There's only one Morpheus. Okay, or you could say Leon C, because everybody has my name. There's other Morpheuses out there. Okay, I just mean Leon C as Morpheus. Okay. Anyway. So if you have gained the title, however I see you, and I really care about you, flowers, opening up the door because you open up the door for me, because you give me flowers or whatever else it might be, I don't care, okay? That's not a problem. Being romantic comes natural for nature itself. Men have the tendency to want to do for you, especially on Valentine's Day, if there's going to be some prizes in return. If it's not going to end up in a broken marriage or a broken relationship, or I come home, I found out, like, wait a minute, who's Terry? Baby, what's up? Wait a minute, hold on. Who's Terry? Oh, that's my play work husband. But wait, hold on, wait a minute. Play work husband? When would you plan on telling me this? Like, what? Like, I'm supposed to be your only husband. No, you're supposed to only play with me. Okay, what you doing playing with other dudes? And you playing with other dudes at work? Be like, wait, what's going on here? Y'all get the scenario right. This is only one scenario. I'm talking about multiple scenarios that y'all understand. Smelling funny when she come home, staying out later than what she used to do, changing her curriculum, girls' night out every weekend, okay? Because some of you guys let them do it. I tell my female, hell no. First time you step out, stay out. That lock's gonna be changed. And I dare you to stop by, because I'm gonna call the police. You understand? But like, there's a stranger outside my door. I told her not to be here. I need you to come and pick her up. Okay? I ain't playing that type of game. Now, I wish you would step out. Girls' night out, or you want to, you're going to be out with your girls for the rest of the night. Okay? For the rest of the week. For the rest of the month. For the rest of the year. Don't come back. Okay? But a lot of guys allow that to happen. Y'all need to understand that one seed of negativity, and I'm just on this vein for a second here. One seed of negativity is going to branch to the next seed of negativity, and she's going to keep getting away with it. You got to put your foot down immediately when you get the chance to. Tell her, listen, this is what I tolerate. This is what I do not tolerate. You understand? A lot of you guys, y'all will know what you tolerate and don't tolerate, but don't say anything because you just want to just get into it. And that's it. And then once you fall in love with this girl and you can't pull out, it's too late. Now you got your feelings all wrapped up in it. You don't vocalize your feelings, but you feeling something for her. And of course you feeling something for her. Of course that, right? But then you forget to tell her, you know what? Nah, I don't operate like that, baby. Nah, you can't do that. Nah. But a lot of people like it if I just strip them from the camera. You might like it because I get a whole lot of likes. No, babe. No. You are exclusive. When I said that you was my girlfriend, my companion, you the girl in my world now, that means it's a you and me type of thing. Nobody else. Okay, from my eyes only. This is VIP. You understand? I'm the only VIP here. Because if you feel like you can listen, let me tell you something. And I hope you can hear me because that airplane is really loud. Your time, your energy, your mind, and your conversation belongs to the person that you are with. Do you understand? Do you understand? I was in a relationship. Listen, I couldn't understand this. This was years ago because I don't deal with that stuff now. I'll be done with it, right? I was in a relationship with a girl who I would try to conversate with her, just simply. Of course, guys, we don't really care about conversation like that, but since I'm creating content for you, I at least kind of have the gift of gab to a degree, right? But check this out. She would never share anything. She wouldn't talk. We just spend time with each other and that was it. She was just very quiet. Maybe she was used to it because probably she was used to other guys, which is, really sick when I think about it, who don't need her to talk. Just, let's spend time with each other and that's it and that's it. Okay, right? I'm a man of substance, right? I'm a man who needs valuable, because I can care less just about that kind of crazy stuff. You got to bring something to the table. I got to have something to work with. I got to be like, okay, this is a smorgasbord here. I don't know where to start. Okay, if I'm sitting this and just little bitty apples on the table, I'm be like, I don't need that. Okay. Anyway, make a long story short, when she went to work, I visited her at work one time. Okay, and I walked into the hallway. She didn't know I was standing there. I was standing by the wall like this. Didn't move because I didn't want her to know I was there. That's to tell you how disconnected we was. Because check this out. If you're connected to your mate, and I told you about that in my other video, where it's called spirit bonding, and y'all link with each other, it don't matter. You'll look up and be like, wait a minute, I sent something. Who's something? You would know that I'm standing over there if there was a spiritual connection. But we were so disconnected spiritually where I can be standing behind her. She probably didn't even know. Okay, but anyway. So I'm standing there. I see about 6 or 4 different of her employees that, no, she wasn't teaching them anything, just talking, just right, gabbing. And she was just going with the conversation, just going. Okay. And she had conversation with a couple of guys or another guy that was standing there, right? And just talking. I didn't think too much of it, but it bothered me on the inside. I'm like, okay, why does this bother me? I'm like, what? Why is this bothering me? What's going on here? I'm like, okay. And I began to research before I became Morpheus, before I took the red pill myself many years to help you. Okay, I was the first person to break free from the matrix. So now that I have broken free a long time ago, I decided to help other people to break free also. But anyway, so there was another situation where, again, I go to pick her up from work, but she's standing there in the hallway talking to this guy, right? And just boop, 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 boop. Okay, I'm not the jealous guy. I don't care. You can have friends and, whatever talking around through. But I was still figuring out, dang, this is a conversation. Why am I upset? Like, why? What's going on? Like, okay. During my research and spiritual journey and comprehending how things work, your intimacy is not just having fun. You understand? That's not your only intimacy. Your intimacy also is the time and the energy that you're giving to whoever's there in front of you. You don't have to lay with the person in intimacy to cheat on your husband or your wife. Okay? I'm not saying you can't have a 15, 20-minute conversation about whatever, right? I'm talking about when you are intimately having a conversation with someone where the conversation itself is not about sex, but it's about molding. It's about the ethicalness of life. It's about the essence of energy. It's about the essence of whatever is personal to you in your life. What you are doing, lady or men, if you're doing this too, you're giving an energy of yourself to someone else that belongs to your woman at home or your man at home. What I didn't know was that she was giving what I wanted and needed from her to other people, and definitely to other men that I wanted from her, but she would come home, or she would come to me and only give me this little bitty apple as if that's what I was going to be satisfied with. That's all she gave me, was this little bitty apple, right? As if that's all Morpheus ever. Oh, this is all what you men want. That's all you want. That's all you want from me? Okay, this is all I'm gonna give you. But then she'd go somewhere else and give a smorgasbord of herself, conversation, friendship, laughter. When men are able to make your woman emotional, okay, and laughing and funny and giggly and acting, oh, silly, oh, you so funny, you're so funny, stop that laughing and just flirting and stuff like that. If other men are able to do your woman like that, okay, it is another form of intimacy that he is having with your woman, and you are allowing it. And then she comes home to you, or you meet her on the weekend, no matter who she is, and you're like, oh, baby, what's up? And she act like everything's okay, and she'll treat you like a cold Burger King hamburger that's been sitting there on the table all day and dry. She'll treat you that way, but she'll go to work, and it's fresh coffee all the time. Because what you give to other people is not just your apple, okay? Your mind, your energy, your spirit, okay? That's also what you share. So when you start spending time with other people and talking with them, that's why, listen men, that's why a lot of women who are surrounded by a lot of girlfriends, okay? They sharing that energy. They giving the best energy and thought processes to them. Okay, then they come home to you and give you nothing. Give you just, okay, you want it. Okay, I'm gonna give you that because that's all you want. Okay, and you'll get it, and every conversation you have with her is just, dry, or it's just like, oh, it's just Tommy, it's just Joey, oh, it's just Matt, that's just Dave, whatever. It's all the way down here. But she'll go out with her girls and other people are associates, and she act like a totally different person, put on some makeup and all. She's like, yeah, oh, I'm excited to go. And she just open up herself, and she's this totally new, different person. Okay? That's letting you know that she's actually putting herself and her energy and investment out there and not in you. And eventually she'll start sliding out of the door, slowly but surely. And there you are standing there. I don't know what happened. What happened? That's because you got to put your foot down and tell her exactly what you want. Or for some women, it might be the same thing. You tell them what you will accept and not accept. That's why I was talking about the girls' night out type of thing. It's not a control issue. It's that when you are trying to build a relationship with someone else, it's exclusive. You brought the farm. You got the cow, you got the milk, you got the grass, okay? You got the land, you got the barnyard, okay? You got it all. You got to feed that, or it's not going to work. Do you understand? That's what it's all about. So when there's an investment somewhere else, you just giving yourself to other places, and what do you have at the farm? And the cow's just sitting there getting skinny and dying. That's what happens to your relationship because you can't put your foot down. And some of you just deal with it and say, oh, I don't care. As long as she ain't sleeping with them. As long as she ain't laying down with them. But yet she gives the best energy, her best time, her best focus, especially corporate women or corporate men. Go to job and the boss say, do this. They say, yes, sir. Okay? They're just loyal. Just an easy automaton. Just crank it up. Let me crank it up. Yes, sir. I'll do it. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm ready to go. Whatever you want me to do, I'm going to clock in and let's do it. And she's so loyal there. Be there at no less than a minute later, okay? And don't leave earlier than the time they're supposed to leave. But yet when it comes to you, all loyalty is out the window. It's like, I don't care. But y'all tolerate it. No, a relationship is just as significant as a job, but more, because it's your future and it's something that is very personal to you. A job is personal to provide for you and to put a roof over your head and pay for your kids and children. But when you are in a relationship with yourself, that stuff cuts you on the inside. So you got to invest what's going on in home. Whenever there's an outside interference and you allow it to happen, okay, the relationship is going to break. So that's what I'm talking about. So now getting back to this, because I went on the rant on that. Wow, because it's a lot. That's why I made a video out of this specific subject, okay? So yes, men can be romantic, but again, men are becoming aware. We are becoming aware that a lot of women, on a general basis, they're not what they used to be. So whenever we do say, oh, okay, I'll give you a chance. Let's rock with it for a little while. Okay, we'll play with this. You want to do that? You want to ride with it? Okay, let's do it. All right, let's see where we go, right? Eventually, because of the lifestyle of most women in America, because of hypergamy, because of the issues that we're going through, because of the fear, because of the stigma, because of what everybody's doing, because she's trying to get opinions from everybody else and not trying to listen to what you got to say, because you're the man in the middle, right? You know that there's going to be a roadblock there, so you are investing in a dead end. So what most men are doing, they can be romantic. Like I said, I would invest. If I don't have to deal with all that, be like, yep, you put something on the table, I'm gonna compile it. You know, we can do it because I can trust you because I can open up that door. But when we know we got to deal with this situation, that you invest and you invest, and she doesn't understand that, oh, I can't go out there and do that kind of stuff anymore. And I just love talking to my ex-boyfriend on my phone all the time. What's wrong with talking to my ex-boyfriend? What's wrong with that? Or he might be saying that. You know, what's wrong with talking to my ex-girlfriend? Don't say boyfriend. Lord have mercy. What's wrong with what's wrong? It's just there. What I say? It was an accident. Oops. You know, no. What's wrong with talking to my ex-girlfriend? I got like 2 or 3 of them. I can just keep talking to them anytime I want to. You know, who are you? You're just my girlfriend. I ain't married to you. Listen. On that note, just because you're not married to that person, you don't have the title of the financial contract of whatever country or state that you in, that doesn't mean that you're not obligated to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You understand? There is still an obligation of loyalty with the person that you're with. So if you ever hear somebody say, you can't tell me what to do because you're not my husband, let her stand right there, walked up away. Do you understand? Tell her, okay, stand right there. Just stay there. Leave her. Do you understand? Even if a guy say that, oh, I'm not your husband. You ain't got to tell me what to do. But, okay. You know what? I'm done. Because they're doing something behind your back. Because they want they want to feel as if they're not in a relationship with you while they're with you, but yet call you their girlfriend or boyfriend, so that way they can hold you right here, right, and keeps on. Oh yeah, baby, yeah, we're gonna meet up on the weekend. I love you too, baby. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I love you, baby. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, what do you say? Shut up. Hold on. We're gonna get some sex this weekend. Wait a minute. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna hit it up the weekend. Yeah, we're gonna go down to the club. That's what. Wait, hey, hold on. I'll be there. You do what I tell you to do. It's gonna be all good, because they want that cake and eat it too. You understand? When you are in a relationship with someone, it's no different than how serious a marriage is. You are bonded with that person. You gave that person the title. You said, listen, you are going to be exclusive to me only. Me and you. That's it. I bought this relationship with time, energy, and agreement, same as you did. So we have to honor it. I don't have to put a ring on your finger to be committed to you, and the same as you for me. We have to do this because now it's a relationship. This ain't an F party, okay? If it's an F party, I'm not going to call you my girlfriend, and you shouldn't be calling him your boyfriend. Now, let's get on to the last one, because we're 44 minutes into this. I wanted to keep it as simple and small as possible, but it didn't work out because these are very big subjects for my emailers and for you, my people. Now, here's the next one and the last. Dear Morpheus, I have heard another lecturer explain in his own words. It made me kind of laugh how silly he was thinking, but he said an angry man is a feminine man. How do you feel about this? Because I think he's completely wrong. All right. I'm going to go by what I've written, then I'm going to tell you. I wrote here, anger is natural. Yes, it is. You should get mad sometimes. As all emotions are natural. I'm not saying emotions are wrong. Emotions are natural. You're going to be happy. You're going to be sad. You're going to feel disappointed. There's going to be some issues. You're going to be afraid. All that kind of stuff. That's human nature. Okay. And here's the thing. And my emailer, you are right. A lot of men, and especially myself, anger is always mistaken for something else. Or actually, it's this. Seriousness is mistaken for something else. Sometimes in my video, I'll come off as angry. And I doubt that a lot. I haven't gotten any emails yet about it. But for those, if it ever comes in the future, that it may seem as if I'm angry or I'm not. Or some other people might be considered as angry. It's not about anger. Seriousness is always being mistaken for angry. Do you understand? There's a difference between being serious about something and angry about something. Anger and those two are like night and day, the sun and the moon. Okay? A lot of men aren't angry per se, but we should get angry by getting focused on our grind, or taking care of ourselves and being aware of the slithering snakes who want to take everything from us. My head. Okay? But it's always based on being serious. So whoever said that, and I probably get an idea about who you were talking about, okay, as to the discussion. All right? Don't clearly understand even themselves. You understand? They don't understand who they are. Okay? Because their anger, okay, and their contents was meaning having no control over their emotions or the situation. Okay? Where they get mad easy, or you get mad at a situation instead of getting logical with the situation. You understand? That's how I can understand why somebody would say, oh, an angry man is a feminine man. But the problem with how they quoted it or put it together, I understand. They just misunderstood how they were putting it together, where they should have added the female out of it. Okay, because anger is not limited just to females. Emotions is not limited to the females. Even the earth gets emotional. You know, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, the cold weather, the sunny days, the floods that we are with, the earth even gets emotional. Okay? Nature gets emotional. Dogs get emotional sometimes. Okay? So it's not limited to women. So what he was really trying to say was this. A lot of men who are angry pretty much all the time, are mad about a situation, should not be getting mad about a situation, because that's being emotional about a situation. You see? When he should be getting logical about the situation. And what did I say earlier? Sit back, don't get mad at it, just come up with a plan to combat it with sensible logic that's going to be successful. Anger will not help the situation, because that emotion will cause you to make mistakes. That emotion will cause you to think with your lizard mind, I like to call it. You know, just eat and sleep, eat and sleep. Okay, being angry or emotional doesn't dive into your subconsciousness and help you with your instincts, because what anger will do, what emotions will do, is cause you to black out. Like the shirt, it'll cause you not to see. It'll cause you to want to rage at whatever situation that there may be, even if it can be. Now, there are some angering situations that is valid to be angry about, but how a man really deals with it, while he is mad about a situation, he is logical about it, where he doesn't let that anger overrides his sensible instincts of handling it with calm and collected decisions. You get that? So that gentleman didn't break it down in that type of detail, because probably he couldn't, probably he didn't understand, or maybe he was just ranting like some people do and not try to get into the details for a lot of other viewers who want to know what that really means. Okay, or what the detail of it is. So that way you have platforms like myself and other people who's actually able to just break it down for you, That way you can actually get the base work and you can understand it when you listen to them again, or when you are listening to other videos that I create and other people that create. Okay? So that's just about it. So it's not that an angry man is a woman man. He didn't mean that. It's not that an angry man is a female. He was probably trying to, I don't know, be funny for the viewers or something like that. I'm not sure. It's just he means a angry man shouldn't have to get angry. You can get mad about a situation and feel upset about it, but be logical about it, but not be an angry man. If you are angry, then that's the same as the other emotions, where you're being emotional about the situation and you can't think yourself through. Okay, let's keep that to that detail and that simplicity. So there you have it, my wonderful MGTOW fans and brothers of the strong construct. So the breakdown of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it since we are almost an hour into it. I didn't mean for it to go this long. Okay. Again, you have my book that's available for you. Okay, it's 2020 America Rise or Fall. But at the same time, as you know, in the beginning discussion, okay, my subjects is it's various. It's you don't know what I'm going to talk about in my next video. It could, because whatever I can get, listen, whatever I can get, whatever information that pertains to you, okay, whatever bothers you, whatever even I might be concerned about, whatever we are going through here in America, okay, I'm going to find a way to research it. I'm going to break it down. And when I understand, like you do, that it's becoming it's becoming viral, as a viral negative thing, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to give it to you. Whereas you can have an awareness, that way you can have in your mind preventative intelligence to be able to combat with the negativity that could possibly come to you. You will say, why are you doing this, Morpheus? Because I'm doing my part. Okay, I was one of the ones to just sit and study and listen to, and I'm just going to read a book all day and watch TV. That's all I want to do. I just want to go home and watch sports and just call it a day. I just don't want to do anything. But the way that America is going today and how we are operating in our families, okay, in which I'm going to have to break that down. That's already in my book, but I was going to make another video on it, but I don't have to because it's in my book. Okay, we are participating in our own destruction when we should be participating, listen, in our own rescue. And the only way to do that is if we build up a sense of compassion. In my book, I talk about the essence of compassion as well. Okay, just give you that little Easter egg there. And according to my other videos, I talk about how we should do, how we should support, how we should help, how this is operating this way, how we don't like that as an American people. Okay, so I have to, as Morpheus and as your brother in crime, okay, is to put you on that path to where it could give you the strength you need to actually make it happen. Same as myself. So as I'm active, as you are active, as other people are aware and understand how this thing is happening and broken down to its very essences, okay, that means you won't be deceived. That means you'll have more strength than what you had before. You understand? So therefore, when you're dealing with it, you're not dealing with one person. You may be hearing from Morpheus, I'm the messenger to give you the red pill. You understand? But like I told you, my voice, why I created this channel, is not for me, it's for us. So when I'm speaking to you, trust and believe that there are thousands of other voices that are saying the same thing. I'm able to put it in context and give it to you. That therefore you are hearing not from me. You are hearing from 1,000 other people who comprehend this thing. So therefore you will be on the boat. So you won't say, oh, this is Morpheus thing. Oh, I don't care. That's just Morpheus. Oh, this is one man. No, because there's going to come a time. Listen, my American people, there is going to come a time where you are going to encounter these situations. And if you're not prepared to know what it is, or you're not prepared to deal with it, you'll just get ran over and ramrodded and you're done for. And then the recycle of stupidity will continue. Okay? So for people who care about themselves, who study and read books and trying to make themselves and their family better, okay? These red pills are for you. Because that means we're on the path of making ourselves, and we are realistically making America better. Not talking about it, we're being about it. Morpheus is being about it, so Morpheus wants you to be about it as well. I gave you my tangible book down there which you can read, assimilate, and pass it on. I gave you my videos. I'm supporting you as I should. It's up to you, as the horse being led to the water, it's up to you to drink the water now. And do what you can with it for something positive, because what I create is not negative. It's just to help you out. Again, this is Leon C, aka Morpheus. Check me out in the description box. Trust me, I will have more for you, because it matters to everyone.